Hey guys, in this video, I want to talk to you guys about Liquid, the templating engine. Now, this is a skill that you needed to learn, but no one really told you how important it is for your career and why you needed to learn it. So this is what we're going to discuss in this video. Okay, so what exactly is Shopify's Liquid templating engine? Okay, basically this templating engine was created by Tobias Luque, right? Shout out to Tobias, aka Toby, okay, Obito. He's basically the founder of Shopify, CEO at Shopify. So again, shout out to him. Now, this templating language has been used for so many different type of applications on the web. Okay. And again, for those of you guys that don't know what exactly is a templating language or templating engine, how does it work? So think about it like this. You have a file, right? And that file could easily be something like this, like let's say HTML, and it says hello, and then it says $ name, right? And this is where technically an object or some type of data is supposed to be displayed in here. Okay, so for example, if I'm creating an email and I want to send the email to 1 million different users on my website, I'm not going to go and write everybody's name by hand, right? I'm not going to do that manually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a template of how the emails need to look. And then everywhere where there needs to be a replacement or put in the information of each individual, for example, the name, the email, the address, maybe the receipt, what products they bought, etc. I'm going to put that inside of a template file. It's just you have a template, you have some input data, it goes through the templating engine, and then it outputs the actual code that you want with the data for that specific situation. Let's go in and talk about who uses Liquid, right? And why you guys should definitely learn it. Again, you got, again, companies like Salesforce. If you are studying right now to be an email developer, you're going to see this, that guess what? Salesforce does use this templating engine. You also have Zendesk, right? They have desks, right? Or you have 500, right? You have a couple of more companies, of course. You got Shopify. So if you're going to go in the world of e-commerce and you're going to be building Shopify themes, guess what? You're going to need to know Liquid. All right. You also have Mailblast. You have, we're going to go over all the companies, Adobe Business Catalyst. You even have Microsoft Power Apps. Again, coming back to over here, you got Desk.com. You have, who else we having here? Octopress. Lee Formans, you got Crystal Commerce, you have Mixture.io. Again, we also have, let me see, going here, Educative, Games.org, Sitebox.io, SendOwl, GoDaddy, okay, Vero, which is an email platform. And then from there, we have things like Drip, right, which is a huge company for emails. Again, there's so many different companies that use Shopify's Liquid. Again, even this one, Kajabi, shoot. You know, if you ever taken my courses on CodingPhase.com, CodingPhase.com uses Liquid too, through Teachable. Multiple companies, right? It doesn't matter if you're going into the world of e-commerce, doesn't matter if you're going into the world of online education, doesn't matter if you're going into the world of emails. There's so many different use cases for Liquid, and it's extremely important that you guys get to learn it. It's not just for Shopify. Sometimes people get this confused and they think, well, Shopify's Liquid, and I always hear people gotta learn Liquid to do Shopify themes. And yes, you need it for Shopify themes, but the truth is that you can actually use Shopify Liquid templating engine with pretty much anything. Like you have a Node.js application right now. Maybe you might use EJS, maybe you might use Pug, right? I'm pretty sure you guys have heard some of those templating engines, but you could also use Liquid. Okay. And there's a lot of companies that use Liquid for their, their applications. And again, when you think about it, let's say you have a platform and that platform is something where you're going to allow your users to generate some type of pages or some type of emails or, anything they could think of. Again, if you decide to jump into the world of Shopify development, knowing Liquid and how it works is a no-brainer. You're gonna need to know. Shout out to my boy Omar Soriel. We just talked to him like 2 days ago, right? And it's funny how everything goes around in this world. Like it's a big circle, right? But maybe like 6-7 months ago, I was telling him, bro, you need to get on Shopify. Matter of fact, I told him like a year ago. I was like, bro, you need to get on Shopify. And interesting enough, the job that he got hired right now, that's paying him like $120,000, is basically as a Shopify developer. And he just called me up just the other day, and he was like, man, hey, yo, you was right. And I told him, I'm like, I'm like the Walter Mercado, the Christian Casablanca of this. And it's not like I'm over here like I know everything. I don't, but I do enough research and look at things that's happening in the market and look at what companies are needing from developers. And I can tell you, like, there's certain skills that if you learn, it's gonna help you land a job faster, because they no longer have to train you on those things. Okay, that could easily save them a week, 2 weeks of training. You get what I'm saying? So something like Shopify's Liquid template engine, you're gonna use it within a Shopify platform, right, or a website that you build for a client, right? But you could also use it with emails. You could also use it with any type of web application that allows users to create their own content or create their own workflows. Again, something like this, like Kajabi. For those of you guys that don't know, Kajabi is one of the biggest platforms. Just like Teachable, when you go to my website, we use Teachable to host our videos and host our training, right? But guess what? All of that is being done with Liquid. So for example, as you can see here, everything here within the platform of Teachable is actually using Liquid. So you as a, let's say, user, right, can go in. They give you some templates that's already predefined, but then from there you have the freedom to go in and customize the templates however you want. Now, what's really cool is that they don't have to give you access to their database, right? They just already have predefined objects that you have access to, and those objects have access to the database. This is why people use a templating engine. Because let's say I want to go in and allow you to build whatever website you want on our platform, but we don't want to give you access to our backend. We don't want to give you access to our database. So what we do is we give you access to your data through objects. And then now with something like Liquid, you could easily go in and say, well, this is where the CSS is supposed to show. This is where the current school name is supposed to show, right? Over here, this is where the current school name is supposed to show up in the H1, right? So there's a whole bunch of things that you can do without having to go into their backend or have access to that. Now with just the templating engine, I could just go in and find and replace the things that I need to customize pretty much. And I want to announce that, yes, we're going to be releasing a new Liquid course on CodingPhase.com. And I'm going to show you guys different examples on how to use Liquid on different platforms. We're going to see how it could work with PHP. We're going to see how it could work in a Node.js application. We're going to see how it works with Shopify. So again, so you can really learn the templating engine and you can understand how this will work in any type of scenario. So if you go to a company as a Shopify developer, you can say, yes, I know pretty well Liquid. If I go to Salesforce and they're working with Shopify's Liquid template engine, yes, I could say I could use that. So the goal is to have you guys prepare that whenever you go to any type of job interview and they mention, what do you know about templating engines? You pretty much can say, I'm very comfortable with them. It doesn't matter what language it is, doesn't matter what environment it is. I understand how to work with a templating engine. And also too, specifically, I know how to work with Liquid, which is pretty much one of the most popular templating engines in the world. Okay. Now, so again, guys, I'm going to stop right here. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'm going to leave a link on the description for you guys that are interested in CodingPhase.com. You can take 20% off on the website. Again, pretty much we don't teach you coding as a hobby, guys. We really focus on learning skills that's going to get you either a job or for you to make income independently. Okay, so again, if you want to learn things like how to become a content editor, email developer, front-end developer, PHP developer, React developer, Shopify theme developer, this is the best platform for you guys if you're looking for results. All right, so anyways, guys, this is your boy Joe back at it again, codingphase.com. Peace.